What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at DataDash, and today is August 17th of 2022. Well, folks, I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are, because in today's video, we're going to be talking about a set of macro events that could either make or break Bitcoin here in the short term in the next 24 hours. And it's an event that many people aren't looking out for, as they're rather focusing on the more well-known events in the macro sphere. So we're going to be talking about what this event is, what to look out for, and all that you need to know about the upcoming potential price action. We've got a lot to discuss. Let's go ahead and kick things off. So as you already know right now, Bitcoin has been slowly fading down here over the last few days. Nothing too severe, but day by day, churning down about 1/4 to 1/2 percentage point in returns. And again, after coming up towards relative highs here on August 15th, as far back as June of this year. But now we're starting to see the RSI and other types of momentum indicators signaling signs of uncertainty, potential opportunities for a trend reversal. But we haven't seen anything prematurely bearish yet that confirms we're going to move down. So we have to keep neutral here. Why is the market on standby? Why is it that Bitcoin's doing this? And not just Bitcoin, Ethereum, the broader crypto market, and even equity markets are starting to go more sideways over the past few days across the major indices. Well, the big reason, it has to do with a major calendar event the market has been waiting for here on Wednesday, August 17th. It's not only that we've got a lot of great data coming out around mortgages and financing rates, as well as retail sales, but we've got two very important minor events that are tied together. We have a speech from Michelle Bowman, who's one of the Federal Reserve members. And on top of that, we've got later on at the close of the market, a little bit after, we're going to have the FOMC minutes. Now, these two events here are going to play a pivotal role. Now, Michelle Bowman is going to not only be speaking on behalf of the Federal Reserve about the direction of monetary policy, what the Federal Reserve is thinking, but on top of that, the FOMC meeting minutes, both of which are going to be giving a lot of details about what might be coming here as we go into the next FOMC meeting in September. That's what everyone's wondering about right now. And while many people would think that the market is only going to start pricing this in when we actually get to the decision, these hints that are going to come from what Michelle Bowman and the FOMC meeting minutes are going to tell us, they will start to be priced in to the market. Smart money, the bond market, is going to pick up what is being told here and start to adjust accordingly when it comes to valuations. Now, this is very important here to understand, because Michelle Bowman, again, is speaking on behalf of the Fed here today. And we already have some hints from just a little over a week ago here on August 6th, where she had stated that more 75 basis point hikes should be on the table. And if she comes out confidently with this more hawkish remark about how the Fed is just going to continue on pace, that we are not going to be seeing a pivot in the Fed's adjustment to monetary policy, they are going to continue the course forward, that could be a major negative for equities, which seem to be pricing that in, considering commodity prices, especially in the energy sector, have started to reduce or continue on their downtrend. That could be one key sign here to look out for. Now, on top of that as well, we've got the FOMC minutes here. And while we don't know exactly what to look out for until they are reported, we should understand that we are going to get some kind of outline, even though if it's not in plain English, about whether or not the FOMC, next FOMC meeting is going to mean that we stick to the 75 basis points. Is the Fed looking to pivot after that meeting, or staying the course as is? What we got from the last meeting is that Jay Powell said that they're going to go on a meeting by meeting basis, which again, it gave us this really positive sign in markets. That basically was, I think, the meeting that confirmed the lows in the market and gave us this room for the relief rally. It was this pure statement of saying we're going to do it meeting by meeting. We're going to see how the data is coming out. But in reality, the Federal Reserve is signaling so far that it is staying on course here. And I think what the market has started to do is it started to price in off of those sly comments that Jay Powell's made, that now they're going to start to adjust it here. So if there is a continued statement here that they're going to be sticking to the 75 basis point increases on the federal funds rate, continuing to push us up into well above 3.5% here going in to the next meeting and beyond, And on top of that as well, if they're going to continue quantitative tightening, I think this is another big dynamic that the market is wondering about here. If there is no adjustment to course, this could be a negative setback for crypto and equities. And worse off, if the Federal Reserve comes out stating that they're even considering higher rates, which I don't think is likely, that could be a very, very negative tailwind for markets. So there's a couple different scenarios that could play out here. But if you get any kind of easing on rates or on the balance sheet, that is going to give you enough relief to hold at a minimum sideways in valuations until that September meeting when things finally happen. Now, I do want to say, again, while I don't want to be biased, we don't know what's going to come out of these meeting minutes or what Michelle Bowman is going to specifically talk about. What we do need to consider here is that equities at the moment are quite overextended, even if you're in the belief.
Hello, my Filipino friends. I have some fantastic news for you. My name is Greg Morgan. I am Trader of the Year. I've taught thousands of people